Pixelated pics got me going insane. Replicate this moment from a million miles away. Leapy sloopy 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 loopy boopy boo. Поредния стрим, пак трябва да се занимавам с някакви хора, човек, много ми занимава с глупости. Ние сме на живо. Здравейте, чат, как сте? Това при малко ще го кътнем, няма да се вижда записа. И така. Здравейте, чат, как сте днес? Будни ли сте? Защо чата е в нищото? Окей, оправи го. Лей. До сега. Извиняйте, до сега бях навънка. Закъснях, защото Мартин искаше да снимаме едно негово видео. Ще го видите. Надявам се скоро. Той каза, че веднага като се прибере на Стара Загора ще го едитва. Видеото е с Бате Боби, това мога да ви кажа. Ходихме на една много кофти локация. Как се справя, сега цъках билярд? Айде, били ги! 10 от 10 за Оскар си. Естествено съм за Оскар. Добър вечер. Да имаш пред. Това аз мисля, ще говори за Формула 1. Нормалните. Да, сти Васи. Би да разказва историята за гаргата. Арсен, не е ако гифнеш членство. Сега бих я разказал, да. Но да. Много ми е студено, чат. Наистина сега се прибрах. Искам ти да си измия ръцете, защото съм си взел за хапване. Взел съм си да ям. Ще хапвам пред вас. Защото цял ден съм на едни 5 яйца. И само на това. Днеска започваме директно с реакция, by the way. Директно ще гледаме видео, което Сад ми е изпратил. От една страна, защото днеска не искам да стоя до късно, защото трябва утре да... Защо чата се е бъгнал? What? Стойте. Маняк, кога съм ти дал пари? За да имаш претенции. Чай само си измия ръцете за да хапна. Ще гледаме видео, защото Сад ми го прати. Трябваше вторник да го гледам. Но не можах. И това ще гледам днес. Така. Чайте, че Марто ме заведе неиронично в може би най-мръсното място в София, така. Реши да ме заведе. Ама защо чата започва от толкова... What, брат, защо е така? Объркан съм. Окей, нещо е много бъгнато с чата. По някаква причина. Днес ще сме без чат. Нещо се бъгва да носи стоко. Колкото и не е иронично да обичам тази история. Да, ама става досадно. Аз мисля, at this point стига. От години я повтарям. Аз ти Боянка. Аз ти Крис. Че Крис беше тук преди малко. Утре, чат, имаме благотворителен стрим от обяд до полунощ. От други ден също. 2 дни подред, 12 часови стримове. Днеска стрима ще е до по-кратко, за да мога да свърша една работа преди да легна и да легна и да се наспа за утре. Тия ботове в билярд играта са бахти добрите. Да, в смисъл тя е... Като има бот няма как да не е перфектен. Точно в тази игра. Мистер Бист България. What? Аз ли? Да. Аз съм Мистер Бист в България. Сега. Видеото, което ще гледаме, чат, е ето това. How Dota 2 Maximize Toxicity. Някой от тук играл ли е Dota 2? По принцип в нашото комьюнити не мисля, че имаме много Dota играчи. Играли сме лига на стримове, но Dota не мисля, че имаме много играчи. Тия ботове просто стрелят и на някъде и вкарват. 5 години почти питам Димитри кога ще има книга ревю, няма да спра. Ще спреш, ако те банна. Въпросът е, че аз съм мил, имаш късмет. На 20 Боруто, отколкото са Боруто от 6 на 20. Така че утре 12 часов стрим, от други ден 12 часов стрим, на 20 имаме Боруто стрим. На 21 пътувам и няма да съм в София до края на месеца почти. И най-вероятно ще пускам стрима, но ще са по-рядко. Сега ще чуеш няколко причини защо Дота е по-добра от Лига. Аз съм съгласен, че Дота е по-добра от Лига, просто не е по-известна. А затова с книга ревюто не е твоето. За твоето спирам да говоря за да Да му ликна ли номера? Кажи, скъпа.
Само да кажа, че приключихме и ти до към колко ще стримваш.
Аз започнах при 7 минути. Най-вероятно към 10 ще спра стрима.
Окей, хубаво.
Искаш да излезем да се гушкаме навън ли?
Може да се направи на групово прегръщане, като приключиш, да.
Добре. Ама ще има ли Baby Oil?
Каквото искаш.
Yes.
Oil, Baby Oil.
Yes, Didi. Добре, айде.
Айде.
По-добре, че не е по-известно, доколкото знам. Не, вижте, Дота е просто лига, но по-трудна. И защото е по-трудна, е по-неизвестна. Не само защото е по-трудно да се играе, защото е по-трудно зрителите да я разберат. Аз нямам опит с Дота, играл съм лига, така че нека гледаме.
Hey, wanna see the most tilting thing in all of Dota?
Чай, съм си включил шоките стои.
Hey, wanna see the most tilting thing in all of Dota? Online gaming, truly humanity's greatest achievement. Why? Because despite all the advancements we've been able to do with technology, we ended up using it in the only way we really could have. By transmitting absolute...
Just move closer to the server. Wrong way. Скандален.
Vitriol to one's fellow man across the digital space.
Oh no, they don't want to leave the base.
Context for non-Dota players, Abaddon, the hero I'm playing, can convert all damage into heals via his ult, allowing me to dive into the enemy respawn fountain without dying.
Wait, I'm an Abaddon. Wait a minute.
What that comment? Let's go.
Okay, 5-man tip. Just like that, the funny haha moment of the video is complete.
The point of this
What?
video is that online gaming is stressful, and competitive online gaming is even more stressful. So, what happens when you combine a high-pressure environment like a competitive game with the everyday toxicity of your average gamer?
Like what? Get me the
Не. Най-лошата комбинация е да добавиш competitive игра с average toxicity на геймър и да направиш този геймър стримър, който иска да бъде интересен стрима му и клип фарми. Ей, тогава стигаме до върховете.
fuck out! Fuck out of this fucking European trash! Get
European trash.
fucking useless French Vic! Vic! I make you Director! Shut your fucking mouth, you bitch!
You get the recipe for one of the most inhospitable environments.
Какво пропуснах? Нищо. Почнахме тъкмо да гледаме това видео. Билярд. На билярд на живо, между другото, съм бонкърс добър. Много ми си иска да направим стрим някъде да играем билярд.
Environments known to man. Almost all online games have built-in ways to piss off their fellow gamers. Text chat, teabagging, friendly fire.
Fucking perfect flash, I mean.
Мале.
Taunts, emotes, dances, and the best one of all, voice chat.
Oh my god, that is so adorable.
Oh, and he's.
Ooh.
Oh, what? You're live on Twitch?
Yes.
Hold on.
Does not condone slurs of any kind. I just found the contrast of Valorant and TF2 very funny. Yup. Valorant е едно много тъжно място.
Let me get back into character. Okay. So with all that said, what if I told you that what Valve did to Dota 2 and its ability to inherently piss off the people who play this game is truly some next level stuff? Dota's got the usual online features like text and voice chat, League of Legends eats your heart out, but it goes...
Лига няма voice chat по простата причина, че е безсмислен. Voice chat в ниските ранкове няма да помогне за играта, само ще се карат. Най-много да откаже някой да играе. Voice chat на високите ранкове няма нужда, защото високите ранкове знаят какво правят.
Further, sprays, chat wheels, hero voice lines, caster voice lines, in-game tipping, effigies with funny names, ally spells that can grief you, and a fucking pause feature. All of these things, combined with an already extremely oppressive and high-pressure game like Dota, equates to one of the most
Dota има пауза?
passionate experiences you can have in gaming. No, Chuck, please! Get away from me! Help!
What?
No! And that's what I want to talk about today. But before I do that, I just want to say, no one is born cool. Except those who subscribe to the channel and watch my
Alexander.
content. My name's
Бързо оздравяване.
Argonax the Valve Guy. I make videos covering most of Valve's games. And you are one cool
What?
person for clicking on this small YouTuber's video.
Абе, излезе ли на Valve играта, дето може като някой читва да го превърнеш в жаба? Как се казваше? Как се казваше играта им, дето е FPS Hero Shooter?
Hope you enjoy the slop I have prepared for today. And while you're at it, don't forget to do the YouTube things. And also, YouTube added this hype feature. I still don't know what it does, but if you are able, please hype up this video. And special thanks to Desor for making these wonderful illustrations for the thumbnail.
Let's go! Най-после научи, че има картова игра и ще идва в България. Ще я разгледаме. Благодаря, че ми каза. Стелянката влиза с 10 гивнати членства на Хрисимир Иванов, Момчил Нейков, Клад КК, Switch Hyper, NS19, Христо Балъков, Бисер Евтимов, БГ, Роско БГ, мале Роско няма членство. Антон Иванов и Алекс, добре дошли в фамилията на Здраве ви дам с Фюсти. Стелянка, благодаря ти супер много. Топ донейтера на чата, между другото. Just saying.
You're awesome. Anyway, thanks for listening. Back on topic.
Thanks, Abby.
Listed on screen are all the reasons.
Всъщност, дайте изчакаме алъртите. Как се казваше играта на Valve, която искаха да пускат Hero Shooter? Тя пусна ли се?
Гасяко.
Някой помни ли? Не мога да се сетя как се казваше, наистина. Ма звучеше много добра.
Гасяко.
Чат, днес давам аз, утре и в събота давате вие. Слава Богу. Старанка, че си дал предостатъчно.
Гасяко.
Deadlock, да. Deadlock, излезе уж. Трябва да я пробвам, човек. Изглеждаше много готина видеята, няма що не се рекламирали.
Why I think Dota 2 is so expertly good.
Чакайте, те се свърши, мисля, че се свърши. Стелянката демек нищо. Вижте, чат, утре от други ден ще се събираме за кауза.
Гасяко.
благотворителността, за която ще събираме, actually ще работи с нас. Решили каква ще е благотворителността? Да, казва се... ще ви изложа точно как се казва. Точното име ще ви изложа. Дайте ми една секунда. Да проверя. Да отворя. Имам номера на жената. Къде е? За един чист живот се казва благотворителността. Днешната кауза гладен стример. Не е иронично. Не е иронично. Ми трябва.
Are all the reasons why I think Dota 2 is so expertly good at absolutely pissing off its entire player base with these built-in mechanics. So I'm gonna kinda loosey-goosey talk about these in order, and the first one is in-game tipping.
Свързаха и с инфлуенсъри с теб да се включат. Да. Но главно хора, с които се познавам по принцип. Нямаше някое ново лице, което да се появи и да каже ей. Нали. Което разбирам. Не ги съдя. Като цяло, сега ще ви зареда някои, които ще дойдат. Ще дойдат, нали, Марто, т.е. това е в София. Дим Донч ще дойде. Project Geek ще дойде. Нали, на място. Едно момче Мистер Пимпус, с който мислихме да направим Clash Royale турнир, но така се разпаднаха нещата. И Данил Симеонов ще идват. Те ще идват на място. Краско ще идва на място също, днес си говорихме с Краско. Отделно, извън това, ще правим... Азов питал ли си го? Не съм. Не исках, значи, старах се да не питам аз хора директно, защото в смисъл, аз го виждам по този начин, може би много го премислям, но ако питам някой да дойде и му пиша, е възможно да си помисли, че едва ли не, ако ми откаже, аз мога това да го покажа някъде или да кажа, че еди какъв се е, що се, един вид не исках да прешървам хората да дойдат. Разчитах, че, нали, ще са види в клипа или че някой от комьюнитито може да ги пита. Нали, не исках аз да съм човек. Ще излезе изнудване. Ами да, защото представете си го тази гледна точка. Питам инфлуенсър Хикс да участва и той ми казва не искам, братле, или не мога, или нещо такова. И после инфлуенсър Хикс може да се притеснява, че аз ще изляза и ще ви кажа този ми отказа, него не му пука. Не разбирате, смисъл. Той спуска такива неща, може да се притеснява просто. Ще му пиша реално утре дали мога да дойде в събота. То малко от днеска за утре, ама да. Или просто ще му пиша в 10, ако не е много късно, да не го притеснявам. Не сега като свърша стрима, но да, Азов просто не исках аз да питам хора, това е.
In Dota 2, you have the ability to tip all players in the game that you're playing. All players start off with 3 tips, and you can give them to other players at any point in the game. The amount is only like 50 Dota Plus points, which, for reference, here is how much all of these cosmetics cost. And here's how much the good cosmetics cost. So good luck trying to get to the good skins if you're just earning them through tips. Damn, it's kind of like being a waiter in the US, huh? Anyway, I like how Google's absolutely worthless AI system is telling me that Dota 2's tipping system can be used by allies or enemies to recognize good plays and achievements, or sometimes be toxic. Yeah, guess what? Unfortunately, when Valve added this feature, almost no one uses it to recognize good plays. The vast majority of people who use the tipping system is just to be an asshole, to tilt the enemy team. If they get first blood on you, you get tipped. If you fuck up and miss your punch hook, you get tipped. The enemy kills your donkey, you get tipped. And if your opponent just so happens to be the susceptible type to gamer rape,
аз със сигурност ще изкарам яко типове.
Like in those clips I showed you earlier in the video, let's just say tipping can really cause that little vein in their forehead to start pulsing if you do it correctly. The next thing that Valve implemented into their games is the entirety of the chat wheel system. This includes the text wheel, sound wheel, and the
What?
hero voice exclusive wheel. They all fall under the same banner except they're used in different ways. The general chat wheel, which you can customize in the communications tab under Dota, which, by the way, is very telling of Valve's priorities. When the first thing that pops up when you open the drop-down menu under the communications tab is this thing. Now, just like the tipping system before it, ideally, the chat wheel system should be used for good. It's supposed to be used to communicate more complex mechanics and maneuvers in the game without needing to type it out or open your mic. And
това да има That Just Happened. Това е като емолтовете в Clash Royale, обаче Clash Royale го ембрейсва и слага нарочно емолтове за тилтване.
for the most part, the text messages are very configurable. A well-meaning player can convincingly coordinate his team with rather complex strategies just by utilizing this chat wheel. You could tell your team to push a lane, take a tower, clear out the jungle, and then proceed to Roshan with the proper string of chat wheel lines. You can even throw in some emojis if you want to. But for the most part, that's not how the text chat wheel is used. Most of the time, and this might be anecdotal on my end, most of the time whenever people use the text chat wheel, it usually just gets used to use the more, passive-aggressive
That Just Happened.
lines in the game. Let's just
Омага, my favorite game. Значи имаме Dota играч в чата. Здрасти, Лулу.
say. But text is just text. That's not really gonna piss people off. For that, you're gonna need the sound chat wheel. With this tab, you can use any sound bites that you have unlocked or earned and use it here.
If you're bad at playing Dota, clap your hands.
This falls from anything
If
from
you're bad at
unlocking
playing Dota,
sounds,
clap your hands are crazy.
to
Мале.
more exclusive things like Dota 2 casters and
Не,
analysts.
слушалките ми. Човек, защо слушалките ми се изключват толкова лесно, братле? Дайте ми една секунда. Бра. Чакайте, чат. Пам. Те слушалки не са изкарали един ден без да се зарежат, човек. Има толкова ли сме редки? Yup.
To more exclusive things like Dota 2 casters and analysts who have pre-recorded lines. Because I'm trying to pad out the runtime of this video, enjoy this selection of the voice lines I personally find to be very enjoyable.
By God Almighty, they killed him!
You were doing very well.
Where is your team?
I'm very proud of you.
See you later, nerds.
Ма това играчи ли, смисъл стримери ли са го казали или са герои от играта? Трябва за някой стрим да се намериш някой, който учи на Дота. Аз имам приятел, който е... Колко ММР беше това момче? Сега вие. Абе, Ивчо, ти колко... Какъв ранг беше на Дота? Защото сега гледам видео за Дота и чата ми предлага да направя стрим, където някой ме учи. Ама аз не съм запознат ти какъв ранг си там, точки или как работи.
7200 номерата.
7500 не е мар.
И 200.
И 200. Това много ли е?
Технически, да, малко смятам за малко.
Ясно. Добре, Ивчо. Навид ли си да направим стрим някой път, където ме учиш?
Да, бе, няма проблем.
Добре, Ивчо. Айде, лека вечер. 7200 ММР чат. Това някой, който разбира от Dota, може ли да ми каже дали е много?
What the herald was that?
Love me wife, love me kids, love me dotes. Simple as.
3, 2, 1. Adios.
Adios.
Hello, Dota Police. I'd like
Това са стримери и
They
коментатори.
call me dirt
Nice.
cause I'm undying. One more hit, I send you flying.
I'm going in. I'm going. I'm dead.
Oh yeah, baby! Ricopé!
Това е actually добро.
Uh-oh. That may have been a mistake.
Мале!
Shiva Ravage!
Чайте, стойте.
I feel nothing.
It's honestly
Имаше
really
някъде
cool
пише
that
Daddy
Dota
Chew.
lets you do this. Dota talent, Dota players, Dota coaches, you know, anyone involved in the Dota community, if you get popular enough, you can have your voice immortalized in the game just for players to spam your pre-recorded voice lines in matches to piss their enemies off. It's a beautiful thing. Man, I love this community. In fact, one of the most popular Dota 2 voice lines was by a Filipino caster named Dunno. He unfortunately passed away due to complications with COVID back in 2021. So, with all that being said, it is really nice that Valve has truly immortalized this man into Dota 2. Because for those who don't know, in Dota 2's 14 years of existence, in its 14 years of esports, tournaments, events...
Чат, знаете ли, че има българин, който е печелил най-големия турнир на Дота? А именно Иван Mind Control. Яй, Mind Control. Не скаш Иван, правилно? Да, Иван Иванов Mind Control. Ето го. Иван Иванов, Иван Mind Control Иванов is a Bulgarian professional Dota 2 player known for his time with teams like Team Liquid и тази Galaxy. A major achievement in his career was winning the International през 2017. Let's go! The King, братле, ето го. Това е най-успешният български геймър. В смисъл, легит, най-успешният български геймър тук. Малко неща, които знам за играта. Да. Мега флекс. Какво гледаш? Гледаме видео как Дота е максимайзнала токсиситито. Аз става разбах за играта. Nice.
Out of all the talent that has ever participated in the esports scene of Dota, no one else has been able to make such a massive splash in the arena of Dota 2 casting talent than this guy. It was a viral clip back in 2018. Dunno and his casting partner, Lon, were giving commentary in their native Filipino. And needless to say, at the end of one of their games, they gave so many iconic voice lines that will forever be remembered as long as Dota 2 still has players to play it. And what's even more crazy is that all of these
easiest money of my life. The next level play. Oi.
Extremely memorable voice lines. All of these happened in the span of 40 seconds. So in memory of Dunno, I'm gonna play the clip in its entirety, and this is how you know it's really good. When I don't even speak the language and I can just hear the passion and slight insanity coming from their voices.
Aegis yan! Oo, matigas ka. Lako, lakad mo tatang! Normally. Epos Lama Jama! Tapos ang boxing! Isama! Uy!
The boxing is over.
Uy! Teka lang, iba to! Sir Chief! Huwag kayong mainis! Mahalang patis! Panatic! Oh my God, Sir Chief! Panatic victory! Dahil kita na ako times 3!
Fanatic ли казва или фанатик? Фанатик. Kat fanatic.
Easiest money of my life! Grabe naman, kaya pala ginagawa ni Ii yun. The next level play. Ang lakas ni Ii.
The next level play. Те просто му се бача не говори добре английски.
May you walk sturdy in heaven, good sir. Alright, I don't want to bring down the tone too much. Let's get back on topic. Enabling toxicity in Dota 2. Every year we get new sound clips added.
Чакай, сега ще го видя. Чакай сега. Мерси много, Румка, ще му пиша. Мерси.
Into this thing. And honestly, you don't even need to own that many. You just need one annoying voice line in here just to really rub in the salt. What if you kill an enemy, you get first blood, you tip him, and then you hit him with one of these voice lines? Suddenly, that nerve pulsating on their forehead is getting a lot bigger, isn't it? And I guess as a quick aside, I'm also going to lump in sprays in here because it is technically part of the chat wheel functionality. This one isn't as incendiary as the other options, although it's still very funny, especially if you have access to the loser spray. Notable Dota 2 player Thompson utilized this spray very well during his time playing in Dota 2 tournaments. Needless to say, it was very funny for us, and probably just a little bit tilting for his enemies.
Ти ако си тилнеш противника, това не е ли де факто част от играта? Просто играеш психологическата игра.
And finally, for the last aspect about this chat wheel, is the hero exclusive voice lines. Technically speaking, this would be the same as the sound chat wheel. However, this time it's exclusive to the hero that you pick and play during a match. These are voice lines
ако диеш героя 25 ниво, печелиш.
Of the hero that you are currently playing, which you can play in-game. Unfortunately, the more spicy ones and the ones that could be heard globally in chat by the enemies, these are locked behind Dota Plus, unfortunately. So there is that downside. But if nothing else, other games have pay-to-win features. Dota has pay-to-tilt features. So if you really think about it, forking over $5 a month just so you can spam voice lines to tilt your enemies just a little bit more sounds like a worthy investment to me. And if you don't want to give money to Valve, you could always give it to me. YouTube memberships, go ahead, do it. Please, please, please. Assuming you have Dota Plus and you've played a hero quite a few times, you will unlock more medals on that hero. And the more medals you unlock, the more voice lines you can spam. And believe me, everything that I've said about tipping, text chat wheels, sound chat wheels, sprays, all of that pales in comparison to the hero voice lines. All heroes have a
Аз тук осъзнах какъв е този ъгъл. Защо има реро, бум, хедшот. Някакъв как танцува. Отдолу има такова, това е геройчето на човека, отгоре пише едикъв си Discord.
I should also clarify, because I've been using that word a lot. The sound chat wheels, which include the hero voice lines, can only be used twice every minute. So it's not really spam, but you know, twice every 60 seconds, that's more than enough for you to properly tilt your enemies, if you know how to use these things correctly. Anyway, just because I want to showcase some of these magnificent hero voice lines, I'm going to give you a small selection of these wonderful sound bites that we have access to. So, as part of a little interactive exercise, I just want you to imagine that you're laning in Dota 2, okay? Nice and peaceful. You're getting a few last hits, your support is by your side, and then you get ganked by the enemy mid laner, you die, you give first blood. The enemies tip you, and then all of a sudden, the following voice lines enter your ear.
This is Dota! Why doesn't anybody like me? It was your own damn fault.
I know a clown when I see one.
You will be forever alone.
That's crazy.
Are you even trying? I now have all the sexy. God's gift to the world. Me.
Run, 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 run.
Starting to feel a bit nutty.
I'm getting too old for this horse shit. This is bullshit. I am a beacon of knowledge blazing out across a black sea.
Братле, аз със сигурност ще се тилна, ако играе играта. Стига.
Sea of ignorance.
From the ghastly Eyrie, I can see to the ends of the world.
Това дори не знаех, че го има като фичър, братле. Това е много по-зле от Лига.
From this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
Ставам вяз, утре ще гледам, се включа по време на благотворителен стрим. Айде, Рунка, тук сме от обяд до полунощ, ще се радвам да минеш.
I want to die.
I know I'm painting a very idealistic version of these types of events, but believe me, this happens very often. And you also have to remember that the average gamer isn't exactly the friendliest person in the world. So the moment that you start yapping your mouth off in all chat, making enemies not just on the enemy team, but on your own team, that's a very easy way to paint a picture on your back. And when you are enemy number 1, when you are 1v9ing a server, you become prime target for tips, voice lines, and chat wheels. And believe me, when you are on the receiving end of all of this audio and visual bombardment, it gets to you, and it gets to you hella quick. But all this stuff that I've listed so far, technically speaking, this isn't really part of the game as per se. This is extra stuff. This is fluff, you know? Bonus mechanics that Valve added in
Да, бей, просто уничтожи.
Later into the game. Sure, this stuff can definitely piss people off. However, I am fairly confident that there are ways for people to disable it on their end. Like if they don't want to see chat wheels, I'm fairly certain there's an option in the options tab to turn that off, for
Дали има така?
So if you're a very particular type of snowflake, you can technically remove all of these features if you're a pussy. But there are some things that you just cannot get away from, no matter how many toggles and stuff you try to disable. And that...
Бат, прекалено много неща се случват на екрана. Много повече отколкото лига. Мисля, имаш мапа, окей, което е много странно място. Имаш тези работи, които окей. Имаш хелта ти, имаш маната ти, имаш абилититата ти. Какво е това? Имаш айтемите ти. Какви са тези три тук бутона? Тези два бутона отгоре. Какво е това отдясно, което вие не виждате? Какво е това отдясно? Skill 3! Има Skill 3 в играта ли, брат? Освен абилититата. И да не започвам с Day and Night cycle. Това е най-объркващото според мен.
That is just the game of Dota 2 itself. Try as you might to disable.
Това дясно е шопа. Oh, fair enough.
Voice lines, chat wheel, tipping, sprays. You can even take it a step further and just mute everyone, voice and chat on the enemy team and your team, and just have the true solo player Dota experience.
В Dota нямаше ли опция, като си купиш айтем някакъв доставчик да ти го донесе на мапа? Ще разбереш, като почнеш да играеш. Аз бих направил стрим, където Тивчо да ме учи няколко часа, колкото издържи, но надали ще започна сериозно да играя. Не мисля, че ще мога да се науча на тази игра. Бате, мани, многото неща пропускаш факта, че можеш да си професионален трол. Това е ясно.
No matter how many of these things you disable, the game of Dota 2 will still find ways to piss you off. Case in point, a lot of heroes in this game have spells that can affect their own teammates. And by affect, I mean potentially grief you. Pudge can accidentally hook you into the wrong part of town. Vengeful Spirit can just serve you up on a silver platter to the enemy team if she so feels like it.
What?
Bane might decide that it's time for you to take a pee break and put you to sleep for 5 seconds. And good old Faceless Void can just decide to be a paid actor on the enemy team if he wanted to. And before my fellow Dota nerds in the audience are going to say, oh, just disable help. Number one, that option doesn't work on all spells. Chronosphere and Pudge Hook will still affect you, I'm pretty sure, among others. I just can't name them off the top of my head. And number two, shut up, that doesn't fit the narrative of the video. Please don't ruin this for me. Also, I'm willing to bet that some of you didn't know that this was a feature. And if you just learned about it...
If you discover this feature through this video, comment, nightmare be gone.
Well, looks like you gotta subscribe now. So you have ally spells who are supposed to help you but can accidentally fuck you over. And then you have a wonderful feature that Valve decided to add to their multiplayer competitive online experience. A pause feature.
Това как работи? Surely трябва да се гласува, нали?
Oh, he disconnected again, dude!
Парийски streams after the first hour. Не, на 40-та минута сме. Но най-вероятно ще спра към 10 и малко. Аре, после се занимава и гледай това клипче, ето обяснява колко е fucked up Dota. Ще го гледам в стрим. Гледам видео с Dota 2. Yup. Какво случва?
What's happening?
Why are we still here?
Listen, man, the more competitive games that I play, the more that I'm starting to learn that a pause feature is not the norm, rather it's the exception. Call me spoiled, like I said in my previous video, all of my online gaming experience is molded by the fact that I played Dota first. And in Dota, or at least Dota 2, we've always had a pause feature, so that's just what I'm used to. Color me surprised when I go into Overwatch or League of Legends and suddenly this wonderful feature, which albeit can be abused, is suddenly gone. Yes, I understand. The pause feature can and it will be abused if it's there. I see it happen all the time. That imaginary scenario in my head where you get killed, chat-wheeled, tipped, and mocked? What if we really wanted you to feel even worse about it, and they pause the game after they kill you? I would venture a guess and say that that's not the best feeling in the world. But if I can squeeze in one more spicy take in this video, which I'm going to assume some of you are already gonna perceive as spicy enough as is, I would rather have the option to pause than not have it in the first place.
Yes. Така и не ми каза как паузират играта. Това коя игра е сега? А това е Deadlock. Окей, трябва да пробваме Deadlock.
In my long years of playing Dota 2.
Просто цъкаш F9 и това е. Да, ама нямаше някакъв лимит колко време може да е паузирана.
I have had multiple instances where my internet fucks up, my computer fucks up, my game crashed, somebody's graphics started bugging out, their keyboard was unplugged, their mouse ran out of battery, you name it. There is an entire menagerie of technical and mechanical problems that could have happened while playing this game. Just a few days ago, I was playing a game and my Earthshaker disconnected in the middle of a team fight. We were relying on him to get kills during a gank, but he just stopped moving. Thankfully, we had the pause button to try to salvage the situation. He eventually came back and we were able to resume.
Имаш един полз на 30 секунди, май колкото време да седи. Полза няма, докато някой друг няма ползне. А тогава не моля са тролите. В смисъл, единия да паузне и другия да анпаузне.
The gank.
Let ES unpause. ES, you see what's happening here?
Only for him to fuck up and miss his fissure, allowing the enemy to get away.
No! It's okay. Another perfect clip moment.
But that doesn't fit the narrative of the video, so we're just going to ignore that. Point is, having a pause feature will invite toxicity. I understand that. But I also think that it's a massive quality of life feature that more games should have, or at the very least.
Да, братле, когато върне на лига, геймплей изглежда толкова по-изчистен UI-а.
Games should start with it, because if a game decides to add it later in its lifespan, that's when it's going to become abused even more. Imagine if in a new update, League of Legends adds a pause feature and, fuck it, why not, a voice chat feature. These new shiny new toys that the players can use, it's going to be abused and used like it's nobody's business. Whereas, if they were there from the beginning, it would have just been business as usual. Nobody would have thought anything about it. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Must be a sign of my growing dementia. The point is, while a pause feature is ultimately good in the long term, in my eyes, I can also recognize that when it's abused in conjunction with all these other aspects that we've just discussed, it makes for a miserable experience.
Аз мисля, че в която игра да добавиш пауз бутон по този начин ще се абюзва. Няма как.
And I wanted to sneak in this section into the video. I completely recognize that both Dota and Counter-Strike, both Valve games, have almost equal levels of toxicity. However, in Counter-Strike, most of the things that would be considered toxic, friendly fire, purposely dying, teabagging, these are pretty standard, especially in most first-person shooter games. Dota goes the extra mile to...
Плюс това в CS има пауз, обаче тайм-аут за определени минути и може да се по два пъти май в игра.
Allow full toxicity and passive-aggressive toxicity. Well, I guess Counter-Strike does have sprays. I don't know. Maybe I need to play more ranked Counter-Strike. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, and speaking of Counter-Strike, additional disclaimer. I cover most of Valve's games. Dota, Counter-Strike, Half-Life, TF2, Deadlock. It's in my name. So don't be surprised if my next upload is gonna be me talking about which TF2 mercenary I would want to sleep with. I won't.
Какво става тук? Какво става тук? Ей, перверзник. Какво ги вършите, бе?
Гледаме клипче, Марти.
Добре, извинявам се, чао.
Какво стана, ще излезеш ли?
Не.
Бра.
Всички се прибраха по къщите, бе, пенсии, гадни.
But maybe someday. Sorry, back to Dota. If your allies are feeling particularly toxic that day and they want to go above and beyond, they can grief your own team with certain items. For example, the ability to ward block. The jungle is a very important part of the map that gives a team a lot of gold if you can secure it. And ward blocking just means that these jungle monsters will not respawn. But the worst of the worst is when your teammates decide to donate items to the enemy team. Notably, Gem of True Sight and Divine Rapier.
What?
The strongest item in the game. Both these items drop when the holder is killed. And yes, your teammate can stockpile money, buy these, run at the enemy, and give it to them. There's toxic players, then there's professional toxic players. Dota is a hard game, like no shit. Even in a perfect Dota
можеш да донейтнеш на противника айтем, който пада като го убиеш.
Dota 2 match, where you had no toxic teammates, no one abusing the tip feature or their chat wheels, people are still going to be on edge. Just by the sheer amount of stress that Dota can induce because it requires and asks so much of its players. All it takes is just one player to just have a bad day. Maybe they were stressed at work. Maybe they got into a fight with their girlfriend or something like that. Maybe their car got a flat tire. You name it. Anything can set people off. And then when they decide to play a game like Dota, all it takes is just for one comment to cause the volcano to fully erupt. But it's not even a comment.
Смисъл, наистина звучи като ако пичовете, които са направили CS, направят лига. Що гледаме Dota? Гледаме клип за Dota.
It's not even the text chat. They got tipped, and then they got chat wheeled, and then the game was paused to make fun of them. Do you see now why I say that Dota is so special in its ability to just royally piss you off if you're not ready for it? And to cap off this entire section, Dota doesn't have a surrender feature, so you're just stuck there. If you're
What? Няма surrender?
Teammates are toxic, your enemies are toxic. Congratulations, you're stuck in that match and there's nothing you can do about it. And by the way, the average Dota match averages out to 45 minutes. But it's not unheard of for games to go on for hours.
Longest tournament match 3:20, longest pub match 6 часа. Ти що си мислиш, че имам winner mentality в лигата? Много малко хора сме за утре и събота, бе. Ами да, не сме толкова много.
Doesn't sound like the most pleasant time, does it? Valve
Айде, ескапел Балзор, ансът видя.
Is notoriously hands-off with their games and their community for the most part. They don't really moderate nor censor in-game chats unlike
не
other
ги интересува Valve.
Shout out to NetEase and Marvel Rivals for their
The censored phrases in Marvel Rivals. Winnie the Pooh! Yes! Има ли? Ужас! Има ли китайци в чата? Winnie the Pooh? Защо 1989 е баннато? Къде са бинго хората? Ами... Аз пуснах стори и казах, които креатори искат да дойдат да ми кажат. Много малко хора са ми писали. Free Tibet, Free Taiwan, Free Hong Kong е забранено. Мао Зедонг е забранено. Ужас. Tiananmen Square е забранено и Winnie the Pooh. Яко китайски работи. Баба из Ванкича е fair enough. Еми, Ванкича ще играем Among Us събота в 10 часа. Като цяло събота в 10 часа ще правим Among Us игра и ще видим колко креатора може да съберем.
Love of the Taiwanese people. I know that Valve is aware that toxicity happens in their games, but at the same time, that's just inevitable. If you have an online game, if you have an online competitive game, that's going to happen. Trying to brand your game as super community friendly like it's Weenie Hut Juniors will just make your game all the more embarrassing for whenever toxicity eventually ends up happening. I'm not saying that we should commend Valve for creating such a inhospitable gaming environment for its players, but at the same time, if you really think about it, toxicity is just another form of passion, am I right? Yeah, I'm probably just coping. Like I said in my previous...
Не, брате, токсичността в видеоигрите, особено компетитив видеоигрите, е като във всеки един друг спорт. В смисъл, трябва да е позволено до някакъв степен.
This video, my standards for online gaming was set by Dota. And if you can survive this ocean of dog shit, You can survive anything. You can survive other MOBAs, competitive shooters. Hell, I've survived Rust for hundreds of hours, and it totally didn't get to me. Allegedly. I'll admit, some parts were a bit of a blur, but I survived Rust. And to end this video, I just have one more thing to say. In my previous video, which did get a shit ton of views,
Как Dota desensitizes you to other online video games.
Thank you all for watching that, by the way. It's my most viewed video now on the channel, so thank you a lot for watching that. Anyway, in that video, I made the claim that I have never crashed out. I've never rage quit. I never slammed my desk. And some people in the comment section found that rather hard to believe. Number one, let me assure you, when I see clips like this, the only thing that these gamers are lacking is a clown wig and nose. This is just embarrassing and really cringy if you're watching this happen in real time. And if there's one thing I strive to be in my life, it's not to be cringe. Allegedly. I'll leave that up to you whether or not I'm succeeding. I really don't understand the mindset of getting this angry, this heated in a video game. Of course, I understand that it's a more deep-seated issue when it comes to stuff like this. Usually they might have things going on in their personal lives. They might have some trauma or some problems which bleeds into their gaming lives. But to those people who think I'm lying, let me assure you, I have never gotten this angry in any video game in my entire life. I can get frustrated, sure. I might curse every now and then, sure, we all do. But there's a stark difference from being frustrated and exasperated compared to this.
God fucking damn you, Activision! You greedy motherfuckers! I'm trying to make a fucking living here, and you fucking greedy corporate.
I'm not even shaming this guy, justified crash out. Apparently cheaters were taking over a tournament he was partaking. Also fuck Activision, he's just spitting facts.
Fucks can suck on my fucking 18-inch cock! Fuck you!
18-inch? Damn! Bro is packing! Yeah, 18 inches in centimeters. Damn! Bro is packing! Damn! Това е около половината на моя, братле, стига.
Guys, dude, seriously! Fuck Activision, dude! You guys are fucking bullshit, dude, you greedy motherfuckers, dude! You guys are fucking dog shit, dude! I cannot believe that. 2 fucking games in a row, Activision. I'm trying to do my goddamn job. Why don't you fucking invest some money, for fuck's sake? 2 games in a row! In the biggest fucking tournament! You guys are fucking stupid!
Don't believe me? That's fine. Go watch my live streams, that way you can see it for yourself. And this is totally not bait to get you guys to watch my live streams and engage with my content. Anyway, to end this video, I just want to say that I hate and love that Valve facilitates such a unique gaming experience and environment for its players. All of these tools that Valve added, on paper, were technically meant to be a positive thing. But of course, gamers being gamers, twisted these things to allow some of the most toxic, passive-aggressive, or just full-on aggressive things that they can do to their fellow gamers in any given moment of a game. If Valve was any other developer, they would have removed these features if they saw what players were doing to each other. But they don't. I think they know that no matter how angry we get in the moment whenever we are being bombarded with tips and chat wheels and the such, these things ultimately make the game unique, make it special. There is an actual argument to be made.
Не, те хората, които се дразнат за това, че са примерно, че ги BM-ват в играта, те BM-ват обратно, така че всичко е в баланс.
That OG was able to win TI9 because it legitimately might have caused the enemies to play suboptimally.
Any chat wheel? Any chat wheels today, guys? Chat wheels. I'm Makari. And what does it go again? Saijir, the baba.
Yes, any chat wheels today?
What?
I'm choosing the boom. Boom is the theme of the day. Like, you know what cooking? Yeah. You know what's cooking? Yeah, that's coming. Okay, good.
What?
Alright, let's fucking go, boys.
Let's fucking go.
Wait, what? Oh no, dude, I don't have my chat build. What's going on?
You have to restart Dota then.
Yeah, I'm not playing finals without my chat build, man.
Няма да игра финалите без чат уила, скандален.
You know what's cooking, you know what's cooking, you know what's cooking, you know what's cooking. Boom!
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
If they annoy you, mute them. I think it's funny. I muted them already. It's funny, actually.
I have no evidence to prove this, but I would like to believe that it's true. And if it is true, then these guys won the biggest prize pool in gaming history because they were spamming random Filipino voice lines for the world to see. And that is all the convincing I need for these features to stay permanently in Dota. What do you think, Internet Wanderer? Do you think that these features...
Тоест те няма просто да не те баннат, че биемваш. Те ти дадат повече ресурси да биемваш и на финала на турнира им, на най-големия им турнир, играчите казват, о не ми работят BM-овете, трябва да си стартирам играта, за да работят.
are a good thing. I personally think they're great, and I would love to see Valve's future games like Deadlock having them at some point. Thanks for watching, Internet Wanderer. Do the YouTube things.
Найс, добро видео. Този канал е съветвал малък 10К. Чао, пратете му любов. Пратете му много любов на този мъж. To this guy. Утре чат плана е да почнем по обяд. Продължим до 12. Надявам се, не знам дали са ми пратили айбана на благотворителността. Казаха, че ми го пратят. Но ако не са ми го пратили, ще... Да, не са ми го пратили, ще им пиша. Но да, идеята е утре да съберем възможно най-много парички и от други ден също. Ще идват гости, ще си лафим главно с чата, няма да има толкова много гейминг и реакции. И ми се иска утре да готвим нещо. Да. И какво друго? Събота вечерта към 10, т.е. към края на стримовете ще направим Among Us вечер. Правя много random question, цъкаш ли мискриц? Много рядко вече, не ми остава време да седна да цъкам мискриц. Имаме изтегля на компютъра, апдейтва се, но нямам време да седна да я цъкам както трябва. И така. Лека. Да, чат, много кратък стрим, съжалявам. Но трябва да снимам видео преди да си легна, да поправя неща за утре и да се наспя утре да съм в добра форма за стрима. Така че виждам ви утре, пращам ви при Level Up Retro и ще ви чакам утре да се видим. Айде. Чао, чао.